Welcome back to Living Local. There are lots of activities and youth groups out there that teach basic skills and promote teamwork. Scouting takes youth development a step further by encouraging values, education, and service to others. Joining us in the studio today is Jeff Doty, Scout Executive CEO with Illowa Council, Boy Scouts of America. Jeff, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the Scouts first of all. Everybody, or most people, have heard of the Boy Scouts, but what is actually the core mission of Boy Scouts?
The core mission of the Boy Scouts is to instill values in young people.
There you go.
And teach them the Scout oath and law and learn to live by them.
So how long has our actual local group, Illowa Council, been serving the Quad Cities?
I've been serving the Quad Cities since probably, the Boy Scouts of America was founded in 1910. And it was shortly after that that the first Boy Scout Council was founded in Davenport. And then we had three councils that served in the Quad Cities at that time until 1967. They all merged together and became the Illowa Council. So as the Illowa Council, which we serve 8 counties in Illinois and 5 counties in Iowa, we've been working out of our headquarters in Davenport since 1967.
Do you know off the top of your head how many Scouts you actually have locally?
We had right at 5,000 at the end of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you might also remember the Scouts, the popcorn
Right.
as well. That
Can I do a plug for that?
What's that?
We're not selling popcorn right now, but I did want to tell you that this popcorn is for all of you here in the station to share. This is some of our microwave popcorn through Pecatonica River that we sold this year. We had a great sale, thanks to all the people who supported scouting and helped our scouts to learn to sell and learn to set goals and do those types of things. And this is just a little bit of the leftover popcorn that still fresh that we wanted to give to you all.
We appreciate it very much. The camera crew appreciates it very much as well. Scouting, we'll get back to the actual business here. What kind of programs is in the Boy Scouts for people to use?
For elementary school age kids from kindergarten on, we have programs for boys and girls called Cub Scouts. And they get to do all sorts of neat activities with their families, go camping and learn a little bit of independence and learn service to others and those types of things. And then once they get to be right at 6th grade, they can graduate and cross over and bridge up into Scouts BSA, which used to be known as Boy Scouts, but now it's eligible for boys and girls to participate in single-sex troops. So we have boy troops and girl troops in Scouts BSA, and they learn leadership skills. They do it's youth-run programs, and they get to pick their leadership of their troops, and they go camping and hiking and fishing and boating and do all sorts of activities. They do service projects for other people. And then at summertime, the culmination of their whole year is to get to go to summer camp. Many of them are gearing up for next year to get to go to the National Scout Jamboree in West Virginia, which is a beautiful property. And some of them go out to Philmont Scout Ranch out in New Mexico, which is the property itself at Philmont is about the size of Scott County, Iowa. It's a huge property that they're able to go out into the wilderness and camp, and a 10-day hike out in the wilderness and hike mountains that are 12,000 feet high. It's really neat. So Scouts get to do those things. They set goals. They really are instilled values in the process of doing that. We also have our venturing program. I'm wearing the venturing uniform today, which is a young adult program, mostly high school age, all the way up to age 21. And then we also do programs such as exploring. We have great explorer posts in the area, such as the Bettendorf Police Department Explorer Post. The Davenport Police Department has an Explorer Post. And even all the way down in Macomb, we have a really active Explorer Post down there with the Macomb Police Department. We have other ones, Fire Department Explorer Posts that kids can join and learn all about a trade or a skill. So scouting isn't just camping, it's learning skills and those types of things as well. Because
you mentioned developing skills. I mean, that's one of the things you've tried to do, right? Since Boy Scouts has been around since 1910, right? Correct? Right. When you actually started, long time. So you've been trying to modernize the organization, right?
That's right.
From its original roots.
That's right. In 1910, one of the merit badges that they had to learn was blacksmithing and learning how to shoe a horse and those kinds of things. At summer camp at Camp Loud Thunder, we actually have a program called the Thunder Forge where they get to learn blacksmithing just kind of as a throwback, and the kids absolutely love it. But in addition to that, we also thanks to our friends at John Deere, we have a simulator to learn welding. We also, throughout the year, like coming up, you'll see on our website, we have a STEM Merit Badge Day at St. Ambrose, where they're going to be able to learn all sorts of technology merit badges. And then we also have a Merit Badge University at Monmouth College, where they're going to be learning all sorts of things down there as well. We'll have 400 scouts from throughout the Midwest coming to that campus to learn the different merit badges available. And they're simple merit badges such as citizenship in the community and nation, but then there are merit badges related to computer programming and nuclear, atomic energy, and all sorts of things that they, welding merit badge, anything related to a field that they might find a career in.
Right.
There are all sorts of famous people that have, gotten their start in their career because they were a scout and took a merit badge, and it, piqued their interest.
That was useful later on.
Yeah.
Jeff, if anybody wants to be involved with Boy Scouts of America, how do they actually go about doing that?
There's a couple different ways. They can either just go to a website called beascout.org.
Okay.
That's very simple. Or our council website is illowabsa.org, which is local, and or they can call our office, which is located at 4412 North Brady. They call the Scout office, and we can direct them to the district executive that serves their area and get them in touch with a local Scout leader at the school or church right by them. So.
Perfect. Jeff, thank you so much for coming in today
Thanks for
talking to us. And for more information, like he said, the local website, illowabsa.org. And we'll also have those details posted on our website, ourquadcities.com.